like years in the making, because if you've watched QVC Food for years, you know that Stuffin Gourmet has been a staple that we have gone back to for about 14 years or so. This is what put Stuffin Gourmet on the map. And while we've done so many other different recipe ideas, this is the one that we have actually brought back that has put our phone lines into 5-alarm fire mode, because everybody has been wanting to go back to the original. We have a choice of 12 or 24 of the lemon or garlic breaded chicken. So you choose 12 or you choose 24, and then you decide, do I want to get the lemon? Do I want to get the garlic? Your featured price is $49 for the set of 12. But if you want to go for that set of 24, we didn't just double the price, we actually took $18 away from that. So the buy more, save more is an amazing opportunity for you to get twice as much food, but not spend twice as much money. Shipping and handling is included, and also we have 3 ship dates. Get it now, get it in November if you want to have it when you're running around like crazy before Thanksgiving, or get it in December on time for the Christmas holiday as well. Dave Haig has been bringing Stuffin Gourmet to us for the entire time they've been on the air. Good sir, it's nice to see you.
How are you?
Hi. So tell us about this particular recipe, because I remember this as being the classic and the original before the Parmeronis and all the other stuff, which is delicious.
That's right.
And that came along, but this is going back to the vault.
This is what we call the QVC Challenge. They came to us over a decade ago and they said, we want you to create a line of chicken for people who love crispy, crunchy fried chicken, but don't so much like all the fat and all the carbohydrates. And this is a result of that. And over the years, we've refined it over and over until we've got beautiful dietary stats and wonderful, wonderful flavor. Now, the first flavor that you have here is the lemon butter flavor, and that's only 1 gram of saturated fat. It's got only 7 carbohydrates, so it's got lots of protein, but it's got all the things that you don't want aren't in there. The other flavor is the garlic, which is a roasted garlic combination that has a beautiful nutty flavor from roasted garlic rather than a hard garlic edge. That's only half a gram of saturated fat. So we've got 7 carbohydrates, no matter which flavor you choose, very low fat, but tons and tons of flavor. And these are Parmesan cheese crusted, so they're going to get crispy, crunchy, golden brown in your oven just from baking.
Yeah, and that's from frozen, so you don't need to thaw it out. You don't need to have a process of, oh, did I remember to take that out last night or this morning? You're cooking it directly from frozen out of the freezer. And between the 3 ship dates, everybody is jumping on that immediate ship date, but I will let you know we have a finite amount to go around in the ship date to get them immediately. So with the kids back in school and the buses left the station and everything is starting to go crazy now that our lives are picking up speed towards the Christmas time, it's really nice to have these in the freezer, because there are days that you come home from work or home from a long day out and you want something that tastes really good and comforting, but you also want it to cook up fast. And this is like comfort food at its best.
That's right, and again, talk about convenience. These are made to cook from frozen. So you go right to your freezer. They're in an individual cryovac package that keeps each one individually fresh for a year. But you pop it right into your oven. It takes about 25, 30 minutes tops.
Wait, what are you doing there?
I'm doing something for the holidays. What we always like to do is you cook up an extra one of these, you cut it into little squares, put a toothpick in it. If you have some ranch dressing or something, you put it on top of there. You have the most amazing hors d'oeuvre. So forget about that stuff you get from the supermarket. Crazy. This is really good.
Looks delicious.
And it's such a smart choice for the holidays. So you've got that going on, but we're here to get you to the holidays. We're not something that for Christmas or for New Year's or for any of that stuff. We're going to make sure that when you arrive to enjoy all those things, you're going to be happy as a clam with our chicken.
That's right. And again, you get to choose between the lemon or the garlic. So what are some of the subtle differences?
All right, now the lemon butter is marinated in a lemon butter marinade, and what we do is we take these and hand trim them down. We call it super trim, super clean chicken, and it's done all by hand, perfectly portion controlled. We marinate that, and then we put our famous Parmesan cheese crusting on top. It gets crispy, crunchy, golden brown just from baking. That keeps the flavor high, but the flavor, everything else is down. All the fat, but the carbohydrates. So that's your lemon butter. But then we come on to the garlic butter. We have a nice marinade we make from a roasted garlic rather than
This is so good.
a traditional
so
garlic
good.
clove.
Sorry, go on. It's so good.
The idea is we don't want to kill you with garlic. We want you to have
Right.
these nutty Italian flavors.
That's right.
Kill you with kindness, kill you with flavor.
Right.
We want to make sure that you've
Not
got
with
a
the garlic.
perfect balance. So it'll be a lot of fun. This is the kind of thing that you really want to have in your freezer. And like I said, they last for a year, so if you get the larger size, you can take advantage of that. And they're always going to be there less than a half hour away, just enough time for your favorite side dish.
And it's crisp on the outside. It's juicy on the inside. But I wanted to ask you something specific. We've got a tower over here. And I want to bring you over to the tower because while it tastes to me like crispy, delicious, juicy fried chicken. What is the difference between the plates that we're seeing here? The bottom is the significant
That's
difference.
right. We like to say bread, if you crave the crunch of breaded fried chicken, breading is back to Stuffin Gourmet because of the carbs. Here you can have a wonderful dinner with grilled vegetables, the fried chicken. That's a 7 carbohydrate total dinner right there. Or you have a nice lunch, you're going to have somebody over, you really want to do a nice thing. You've got some nice vegetables, you got a nice little salad. Again, the chicken. You've got a 7 carbohydrate lunch down there. But you come down one more layer, and here's what we have. 7 carbohydrates in that half a piece of bread. So you've got a half an air sandwich, or a wonderful salad and some greens, and again, the fried chicken for lunch, or a superb dinner that you could put in front of anybody and knock their socks off. And you got to make a choice. 7 carbohydrates in either there's lunch or dinner, or this half an air sandwich. I made up my mind a long time ago.
There's no comparison. I mean, this is so delicious and hearty and satisfying. They're 4 ounces in size, so it's your perfect traditional serving size for the center of the plate. What I love to do with these, actually, and I haven't done it in a while, and I think I'm going to start doing it again, is get these at home, cook them up, and then slice them on the diagonal. And I love to just lay it over the top of a delicious, crisp salad. Or you can do this along with, I mean, if you want to add carbs to it and do pasta, you can, because if you're trying to decide where you're going to do your carbs, you're not going to do it in the chicken and the pasta or something else on the side, go for it. But I always like to eat mostly higher protein in my family, so this works out really, really well. It is delicious on multiple levels. And the lemon butter is a little bright, little fresh. The garlic butter, deeper, slightly richer, but to your point, it's not overly garlicky, and it's just nutty and rich and delicious. And you've got that buy more, save more opportunity where you can pick up a set of 24. And if you do that, because I'm gonna actually stop over here, if you don't mind, Mr. Dave Hay.
Certainly.
What we're seeing here is actually only the 12. So you could do the set of 12, or you could do the set of 24. If you do the 12, it's $49. If you do the set of 24, we've doubled your offer, but we haven't doubled your price. We've actually taken $18 away from that price to bundle it together like this, and we can ship it immediately, but I know that is the most limited way that you can get this delivered to your home. Or you can do it in November or December, or even the best option, get it now and lock it into auto delivery, because this is on 2 easy payments that will be expiring at the end of the day, and you won't see it on Easy Pay for at least the rest of the month. So this would be so perfect to have for all of those times that you're coming home and you want something hearty, but you don't have a ton of time to get it together. Or someone might be coming over at the last minute and you're like, I didn't have a chance to go to the grocery store to buy something fresh. You don't have to, because this tastes like it's fresh, even though it came out of your freezer.
Exactly right, and that's because we're flash freezing this. As soon as we put it together, we've got it into the freezer, and then we've got it in that vacuum sealed package. So it's really going to land on your doorstep as frosty as the day we did in our kitchens. It's going to be right in your freezer, ready to go. Can you imagine that these, regardless of the flavor, are 180 calories each?
Say that again.
180 calories.
Because I've had these multiple times in my house, and that blows my mind. That fact, because this tastes like you're doing something you should feel guilty about, because it's crispy and it's juicy and it's moist. You're thinking, like, what am I really doing here? There's got to be a catch. This is just delicious, and the flavors, and what I've always loved about everything you do at Stuffin Gourmet, the flavors are always really balanced. You could find something else maybe similar to this out in the marketplace that's either loaded with carbs or so much salt in it that you can taste it. And here, the flavor is just good. It's just good.
And again, that's that QVC challenge. So we're giving you lots of flavor in a package that makes sense for your waistline. And again, if you like the crispy, crunchy fried chicken thing going on, you're going to love what the Parmesan cheese crusting does, because that caramelizes in your oven while it's baking. Now, we have some people that do like what we call a two-step, and they will actually spray the breading with a cooking oil.
Okay.
And because of that, this will fry in your oven while you're baking it.
Really?
And that will help to caramelize that cheese even more. But it is oh so crunchy, and we know that you're going to love those textures, not just the lemon butter or the roasted garlic flavor, but that Parmesan cheese that's caramelized on the outside gives you a beautiful combination of flavor and texture.
You know what? I'm going to try that trick. I've never heard that one before, to get it even a little crispier
That's
on the
pretty
outside.
slick.
is pretty slick. I like that. And by the way, we do have those 3 ship dates, immediate, November, or December. But right now, the immediate ship date is definitely the most popular, and it also happens to be the most limited out of the 3 choices. Because you know what? If you get it at home now, and you're not going through them, because there's only a couple of people in the house, they'll still stay good in your freezer well through the holidays into next year. So we've got Dorothy from New Jersey who's chatting with us today. Dorothy, welcome into our Food Fest. It's Dave Haig, and my name is Sharon. How are you?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Hey, Dorothy.
So Dorothy, what's the scoop about Stuffin Gourmet? Have you tried them before?
Oh my goodness gracious. I think I tried them since I've been first on the air. I am so glad that this combo is back again because I've tried every one that's been on, but these are my favorites.
Are they? Why are they your favorites? Why do you like this one so much?
I just like, you know what? It's because they're plain. They're not that fattening. They just good. They're just good eating, and I'm just so happy that they're back.
Oh, I'm so glad that we were able to get that recipe back on the air because it had been quite a while while we had been doing some other things. My question for you, Dorothy, is there a way that you like to eat them? Do you have them, like, do you do a salad or what do you put on the side?
Well, to tell you the truth, I always make a couple of them at a time, and the first one I have with my cribber sauce and stuffing and things like that.
Oh.
But then I get the other one, I just make and cut it up and have it in a salad and just enjoy them. I mean, really and truthfully, if no one has ever had them before, they should try them.
Oh my goodness, and so
no muss, no fuss.
Isn't that the best when you're eating this delicious comfort food and really you didn't lift a finger to do this part of it? Like everything else might be work, but this is definitely not work.
I know it's not, I'm telling you, and it's just wonderful.
Did you get the lemon butter or the garlic butter?
I got the combo.
The combo, so you're trying both.
12 of each.
Good, wonderful. Well, Dorothy, I am very pleased that we had this back on the air for you, and I hope you continue to make delicious recipes with it.
I sure will, thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye,
And you
Dorothy.
too, thank you.
Thank you.
And you're always welcome in our kitchen. Thanks for stopping
That's
in.
right. Thanks, Dorothy. Take care now. Bye-bye. So you have a choice. Once again, and here's where we are, by the way, to let you know. Over 1,500 of these have now been spoken for, but if you want that set of 12 immediately, only about 500 to go around. And in the set of 24 to go immediately, 300 remain. So you can go for the lemon butter. You can go for the garlic butter in the set of 12. But if you actually want to try both, you can do all lemon, all garlic, or you can do the combo choice if you want to in that set of 24. Where, ooh, sorry, as I'm falling over in my new shoe. Sorry about that. But as you go for that set of 24, you're actually saving money by doing it that way. We haven't just doubled the price. We're taking $18 away from that for you, plus the shipping and handling is included. So that's some extra money that you're saving there. And 48393 is the item number, and this is a hot pick for you in the show. And I think it's great because many times we'll do these food fests at 5 p.m. and we don't have necessarily a hot pick in the show, but this one, since we brought it back, has been so incredibly popular. Dave, for those that are just tuning in that maybe weren't here about 12 minutes ago when we began this, can you sort of tell us a little bit about how this all started again?
And this is what we call the QVC Challenge, whereas they came to us and they said, Stuffin Gourmet, we want you to make a crispy, crunchy fried chicken for people who love that, but don't like the fat, and do not like the carbohydrates.
Right.
So we have these 2 flavors that we created just to do that. There's only 1 gram of saturated fat in the lemon butter, half a gram of saturated fat in the roasted garlic. Both of them are Parmesan cheese crusted, so they get crispy and crunchy just from baking, and that's 7 carbohydrates total. You have perfect portion control, and if you're on a point counting diet, each one is only 4 points each.
So if we want to talk about points super quickly, since I know we only have about 20 seconds, the difference between the plates, why is this a big deal?
You can have a great dinner with grilled vegetables with a 7 carbohydrate total entree right there, or you can have a lunch with some wonderful greens, fried chicken right there, 7 carbohydrates total, or you can have a half a piece of bread, that's the same amount of carbs in either that great lunch or that great dinner. What the heck is going on here? We've done a great job for QVC, and we make the stuff fresh in our kitchens just for these shows. Can't get it anyplace else.
Love it. So your item number, as a reminder, is in 48393. First and only day this month, you're going to see it on those 2 easy payments. Dave Haig, thank you so much. Sorry I fell on you there for